welcome to the Capital Outdoors Show. Make sure you tune in every Friday night at 7 o'clock, and we'll be bringing you information from Illinois, the Midwest, and all the surrounding states, and the country for that matter. So here we go. You know, for those of you that don't know, Capital Outdoors focuses on legislation, conservation, and education. Or in other words, we inform you from the legislative floors to the great outdoors. You know, this week we're going to kind of recap something that we spoke about last week, and that's the Safe Roads Amendment. This amendment is important to all Illinoisans, for it's a constitutional amendment, and you'll be voting on it on November 8th. The Safe Roads Amendment would require all transportation-related revenue, gas tax, license plate fees, registration, etc., to be used solely for roads, streets, highways, bridges, and mass transit. Now, on face value, that sounds, like a pretty good idea, right? Well, not really, because I'll tell you why. During the 97 GA, the House and Senate and Governor Quinn passed and signed a bill called the Sustainability Bill. And what that bill did was it took license plates and made it from $99 to $101. So that $2 increase actually is going to the Department of Natural Resources. Now, imagine what would happen, say, with that $30 million if the DNR started losing, 5 million, 10 million, 15, or whatever the government decides to take. We're already hearing that the United States Army Corps of Engineers has already started basically saying, yeah, you're not taking care of the facilities and are taking it back. This happened at Lake Carlisle this week. I mean, they literally said that the state of Illinois is not keeping their end bargain, so they're taking it back, making it, where you're not even able to go and have a place to camp and stuff on the south end of Carlisle Lake. You might be thinking, well, what about other areas? Ramsey Lake and I believe it was Horseshoe Lake had to close their facilities because of lack of budgetary, monies to pay their bills. So imagine if all of a sudden the DNR loses millions and millions of dollars. I think that would be more, important to not pass something like this. So on our website, we just had a post. It's on our Facebook. It's the first post. Make sure you check it out, because right there is our post on how this breaks down, and we highly recommend that you read it. This week's fishing segment is brought to you by Fishity. And Fishity is a great interactive map. Highly recommend you check it out. You get all these lakes across the United States, here in Illinois, and you know what? It's free. I got a call earlier today from some gentlemen talking about inland trout. They went out to Blackwell, and you know what? They caught a few, but just not happening like it was on opening weekend and the first week of the season. So if you're still interested, people are still catching the inland trout. Make sure you have your stamp. I also have some information here from Dave's Bait, Tackle, and Taxidermy out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. And he has informed us about what he uses at the dams of McHenry, Algonquin, and Carpentersville. He says they're great spots for fall fishing. He uses a 3 to 5 inch sucker under float, smallmouth bass, pike, and catfish. But if you're looking for those walleye, he recommends a large or extra large fathead minnow on a jig. So very basic system that he has there. Please check out Dave. He's got a great little tackle shop, and he's got a great Facebook page. So please give them a like. What's 22 inches long and weighs 6 pounds, 2.4 ounces? That's right, this guy right here. This smallmouth bass, just a ginormous fish. And, the gentleman that caught it, his name is Ryan Whitker. If I'm mispronouncing your name, sir, I'm sorry. Please, if you find or hear this broadcast, give me a contact because I would really like to hear what you caught this guy on and how he fought. But Ryan's bass, or his smallmouth bass, was 4.6 ounces shy of the Illinois record that was caught back in 1985. Nice catch, Ryan. You may be hearing a lot about smallmouth bass right now, and that's actually because these fish are growing. The state of Michigan actually just broke a couple of their records. So, you know what, people? Get out there and do some fishing on Chicago's lakefront. Attention tournament directors. Applications for the 2017 tournament season will be accepted November 1st. However, there's a catch. You have to have all of your existing tournaments from 2016 in before you can apply for next year's tournaments. So please get your last year's results in, and you'll be able to apply for the 2017 tournament year. Thank you. The iFish Illinois team thanks all the tournament directors for their cooperation as they just implemented an online system for the permit system. And let's talk hunting now, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Triple R Sports for sponsoring this segment. Trident Upland Game Hunting opens next Saturday from November 5th and until January. So all those that are out there doing some trapping and upland game hunting, good luck. If you're looking for some areas to take your youngster or your nephew or your niece out hunting, make sure you check out Illinois Pheasants Forever. They just released a couple dates on youth events that they have coming up. We have a post on our website and our Facebook page to inform you, right there. Contact them if you're interested. This is a great opportunity. Pheasants Forever does a lot of great work, so please support them. We're moving on. Archery deer numbers are still down. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources released the second wave of preliminary numbers from October 23rd. The total preliminary deer numbers are at 12,387. That's compared to last number of 14,773. Deer consist of 66% does, 34% bucks, and your top 5 counties are, surprise, surprise, Pike, Fulton, Jefferson, Adams, and Joe Davies counties. Do you hunt public land in Illinois? Then you better read this report. It's the Illinois Public Areas Hunting Report. Now, I read this last year. I put it on our Facebook last year, and this thing is jam-packed with information. It has site data for the entire year. So, you want to know, all right, what are the guys doing out at, say, Sandcrest? How many birds are they shooting? How many geese are they shooting? This report will tell you that. It comes out every year, and it is just packed with information. It's 31 pages long, but it has a lot of graphs and a lot of spreadsheet in there. But you might be thinking to yourself, Mike, how does this help me tomorrow? I'm going out, duck hunting tomorrow. Got you covered. Actually, the Forbes Biological Station has you covered. They did their weekly flyover on Monday, the 24th, just after the Central Zone opener. Duck numbers were up 71%. Now, Aaron Yeiter, he's the one who gets all this information, writes a nice post, and he kind of contributes all these numbers or this increase due to private clubs pushing out ducks into the refuges. So, take that for whatever it's worth. I definitely think Aaron is onto something there. He does see an increase in ringnecks. However, the number, we're still below, actually 12% below the 10-year average for this time last year, or not last year, but 10 years. So definitely birds haven't really even gotten here, and we actually have some more information. Central Mississippi River estimated an increase of ducks 10% above the 10-year average, but only 7% over last week's. So again, the numbers are fluctuating. That those birds are moving around, and like Aaron said, he thinks that's all due to the movement of guys in their public, not public, but private duck clubs. He also informed us that the vicinity of Bath, Illinois is, and I'm sorry, the hunters in Bath, Illinois had the worst opener in 20 years. And many of the big duck clubs only reported having one duck per hunter. So, that's bad news. Anderson Lake, Rice Lake, right along the Illinois River, duck numbers were about 1.2 birds per hunter. Now, I got some information from one of our fellow hunters up at the Mazonia State Fish and Wildlife. He informed us that there were 54 birds shot at Braidwood Wednesday and only 25 shot at the Mazonia units. If you have a place in your area, say Carlisle, and you get these numbers, please send them to us. We don't have that information, and we'd love to share it with our viewers. At this time, I want to tell you guys, right now the series is going on, the World Series, and the Cubs are playing, and the Indians are playing, and no one's really doing a lot. They're watching these games. But you might be in the duck blind or the tree stand tomorrow, and you want to read this information. Make sure you sign up. Go to capital-outdoors.com. On the right-hand side, hit subscribe. All you got to do is punch your email information in, and you'll get all this information with all the links provided right there in your email. I want to say thank you to all our supporters, my family, my wife, and God. And I'm actually heading over to Empire Fishing here in about 15 minutes to do a presentation or a speech that I've entitled Dead Weight. All of us here at Capital Outdoors want to remind you, enjoy the outdoors, good luck, and stay safe.